ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਹੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕਵਨ ਕਵਨ ਗੁਣ ਕਹਿ ਕਹਿ ਗਾਵਾਂ, ਤੂੰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਗੁਣੀ ਨਿਧਾਨਾ। ਤੁਮਰੀ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਬਰਨ ਨਾ ਸਕੂੰ, ਤੂੰ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਊਚ ਭਗਵਾਨਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੋਟ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ ਕੋ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਸੁਆਮੀ, ਸਰਬ ਜੀਆ ਕਾ ਦਾਤਾ ਰੇ। ਰਤ ਪਾਲੇ ਨਿਤ ਸਾਰ ਸੰਭਾਲੇ, ਇੱਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੂਰਖ ਜਾਤਾ ਰੇ। ਹਰਿ ਅਰਾਧ ਨਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਰੇ, ਹਰ ਹਰ ਗੁਰ ਗੁਰ ਕਰਤਾ ਰੇ। ਹਰ ਜੀਉ ਨਾਮ ਪਰਿਓ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ, ਹਰ ਜੀਉ ਨਾਮ ਪਰਿਓ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ, ਨਾਮ ਪਰਿਓ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ। ਮੈਂ ਮੂਰਖ ਕੀ ਕੇਤਕ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ, ਕੋਟ ਪਰਾਦੀ ਤਰਿਆ ਰੇ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਜਿਨ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਪੇਖਿਆ, ਸੇ ਫਿਰ ਗਰਬਾਸ ਨਾ ਪਰਿਆ ਰੇ। ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨਾ ਜਾਣਾ, ਸਾਰ ਨਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ। ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ, ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ। ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ, ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਵਾਜ਼ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ। ਧੰਨ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਤਖਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਬਿਰਾਜੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੀਲਕੋਟ ਦੇ ਸਵਾਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ। ਆਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਥਾ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਭਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਫਤਿਹ ਗੱਜ ਵੱਜ ਕੇ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਸਹਿਤ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਆਖਣਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਦੀਵਾਨ ਅੰਦਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਸ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ। We went and started to go through those Gursikhs. Those Gursikhs that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah Ji said these words for Khalsa, मेरो रूप है खास। खालसा मैं हूँ करो निवास। गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी पातशाह जी said Khalsa मेरो रूप है खास. Roop means form. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah saying Khalsa, that individual that has become immaculate from inside. That individual that has tan man tan sab saump gur ko hukum manne paiye. That Gursikh that has given his entire mind and body and complete wealth to the Guru. Those Gursikhs, we started to look at their lives yesterday. Bhai Jaita Ji is standing amongst the crowd and just watched Bhai Mati Das Ji become Shaheed. These are those Gursikhs that he's growing. he had been growing up with, that he's having to watch with his eyes now. After Bhai Mati Das Ji became Shaheed, the Jalad bring forward Bhai Dayala Ji. The Bhai Dayala Ji nu ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਡਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ don't you feel afraid? In front of your eyes, you just had to watch Bhai Mati Das, one of your Guru Bhais, become Shaheed in such a way that the whole world is scared of. That Bhai Dayala Ji ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ in front of me I have the examples of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Sache Padshah. Fatwa ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਗਿਆ Bhai Dayala Ji ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਬਲਦੀਆਂ ਦੇਗਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਬਾਲਣਾ. That they're going to boil Bhai Dayala Ji alive. Bhai Dayala Ji ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਇਆ. They put Bhai Dayala Ji in a big pot of boiling water. And when they put Bhai Dayala Ji in this pot of water, when that water starts to boil, they get a lid, and Bhai Mati Das Ji is standing behind the crowd and having to watch all of this and remain silent and not say anything. He's watching another brother of his. Bhai Dayala Ji was that Gursikh that we spoke about yesterday, that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji wrote in their Hukmnama, that Bhai Dayala Ji, I'm watching the path, I'm waiting for you to come and see me. Bhai Dayala Ji was that Gursikh that whatever Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Pacha Ji would say, that Bhai Dayala Ji would record whatever Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha Ji would say in Farsi, in Persian. And then from that, Bhai Mani Singh Ji used to take the works of Bhai Dayala Ji, whatever they had written in Persian, then Bhai Mani Singh Ji used to write it in Gurmukhi Akhar about the life of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. That Bhai Dayala Ji today, in front of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, is now being boiled alive. When they put Bhai Dayala Ji in that pot, they put the lid on top of that pot too. Often we see in these pictures, in these paintings that are painted, that Bhai Dayala Ji is standing in this big cauldron. But Gursikh parents know, when we read our history, it says that they put Bhai Dayala Ji into the pot and they put a lid on top of that pot. What do they normally hear coming out of, what sound do they hear coming out of this pot when they've done this to other people in the past? They can hear screams of people from inside, trying to escape from this boiling water. But what can they hear from inside of this pot when they start to boil this water? They can hear Simaro, Simar Simar Sukh Pavu, Kal Kales Tan Mahe Mitavu, Kal Tati Thanda Har Nao, Simr Simr Sada Sukh Pao. They can hear that Kal Tati, and this burning time of Kaliyug, Kal Tati Thanda Har Nao. Bhai Dayala Ji saying the words of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pachi, Kal Tati Thanda Har Nao, that Akal Purkh Ji's name is soothing for me. Simr Simr Sada Sukh Pao. And they said, as I remember you, O Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji, Simr Simr Sada Sukh Pao, I'm in constant sukh from this boiling water. That's what they can hear from inside. Such were these Gursikhs. And how did they check to see that Bhai Dayala Ji had become Shaheed? When they lifted this lid from the pot to check how if Bhai Dayala Ji had become Shaheed, what did they see after a while? When they lifted this lid, they could see that the skin of Bhai Dayala Ji had come separate from his body. They could see that the skin of Bhai Dayala Ji is floating in the water separate. The bones of Bhai Dayala Ji have become separate. And they knew that now Bhai Dayala Ji has become Shaheed. Then the brother of Bhai Mati Das Ji has been brought forward, whose name is Bhai Sati Das Ji. Bhai Sati Das Ji said that we're going to wrap cotton around you, and around that cotton we're going to wrap you in rope. And then what we're going to do is take that rope and then tie you to a little post. Why? Because soon as that fire is lit, soon as we start to feel a burn on our body, we try and move away. We move our hand if our hand's about to be burned. And they knew that Bhai Dayala Ji's body, and they will start running around. But they knew if we tie Bhai Dayala Ji, there'll be nowhere for Bhai Dayala Ji to run. But such was Bhai Dayala Ji, that when they started to burn that cotton and it started to burn, that rope starts to burn as well. And then Bhai Dayala Ji's body starts to burn as well. And then when Bhai Dayala Ji's pinjara, when their bones, when the structure of their body starts to become separate and come away from that post that they were tied on, which direction did Bhai Dayala Ji's body fall? मरण तो बाद भी भाई दयाला जी का सीस केवल उस जगह उस पासे ਨੂੰ ਡਿੱਗਿਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਪਿੰਜਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੰਦ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਸਨ. Bhai Sati Das's body, even after dying, even after becoming Shaheed, still he did not let go, and still his head did not fall in any other direction other than the direction of where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah Ji is caged. And this is what Bhagat Farid Ji talk about. This Bhagat Farid Ji is saying that Bhai Sati Das Ji, Gursikhs like that, did benti from inside to Satguru Ji Sache Paatshah ke baar paraye baisna sai mujhe na de je tu eve raksi jio sriro le je tu eve raksi jio sriro le. That Farida baar paraye baisna. The old Kalpurkh Vaheguru Ji Bhagat Farid Ji saying, Bar Paraya Basna, if you're going to allow me to sit in front of the door of another other than my own Guru, Bar Paraya Basna, Sai Mujhe Na De, never let me see a moment like that. Never see a time like that where I turn my back to my Guru and I go and bow my head somewhere else. Bar Paraya Basna, Sai Mujhe Na De, Je Tu Eve Raksi, if you're going to let me see a time like that, Jio Sriro Le, then my benti is take this breath out of this body now, because I never want to see a day like that. मैं कभी चाहना ही नहीं कि कभी ओहो जिहा समा आवे कि मेरा सीस के मेरा सिर होर किते जाके झुके, तो केवल मेरा सीस गुरु ग्रंथ साहब जी सच्चे पातशाह दे चरनां विच रवे. But Bhai Sati Das Ji, even after becoming Shaheed, their srir, their bones, that structure of the body is falling towards the direction of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah Ji, and Bhai Mati Das Ji standing and witnessing and watching all of this. Kehna sokha, it's easy to say, but imagine the Gursikhs that we have around us today, that we embrace, that we sit down and do vichar of Gurbani with. Imagine having to see them become Shaheed in that manner in front of our own eyes and not be able to say anything. Why was it that Bhai Jaita Ji maaf karna, why was it that Bhai Jaita Ji was not allowed, and why couldn't he speak out and say anything? Because he knew, if I speak out today, then I know tomorrow what they're going to do to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Because they've already told the villagers that tomorrow, in front of everybody, we're going to take the head of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji away from their body. And Bhai Jaita Ji saying, whatever happens, I'm going to try my best to pick up my Guru's head that time when that happens. And he's saying, if I speak out today, I'm not going to have that opportunity to go and pick up Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji's cease. And I want to be that Gursikh that is able to do that. For that reason, Bhai Jaita Ji remained silent. Next day comes Khalsa mere roop hai khas. Inhonu kya khas Guru Gobind Singh ne. The next day comes. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah Ji is brought out of that cage. And they're asking Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah to perform a miracle. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji say no. Upon that moment, when Bhai Sati Das Ji's srir fell onto the floor, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji smiled, and they looked at Bhai Sati Das Ji's bones falling onto the floor, and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji smiled and they says, Dhan Sikhi. They looked around again and smiled again, and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah कहते धन सिक्खी. एक बार होर Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah कहते धन सिक्खी. The jalad, the executors that are getting ready, they're sharpening their swords in front of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah, and they're saying, oh Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, why have you got a smile on your face? And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah Ji said, because today is like that day for me. Imagine if a teacher has spent so much time teaching their students, and that day comes when the students have to take an exam, and those students pass the exams with flying colors. They said, I've got to witness that day today. I've got to see that day today in front of my own eyes, my Gursikh, my beloved Gursikhs. They've passed their tests today. Why shouldn't I be happy? आज खुशी ता देनी है ना मेरे वास्ते. गुरु तेग बहादुर जी पातशाह जी कहन लगे. And they said, oh Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha, any last wishes you have? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha says, all I want to do, there's a well over there and I want to go and have an ishnan. One last ishnan, and then I want to read the words of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sache Pacha Ji. I want to read Jap Ji. And they said, the moment Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha say that I finish reading Japji Sahib Ji the Bani, you can do whatever you want to my body. And that moment came when they made Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Pacha Ji Shaheed. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, right about that moment, and Bhai Jaita Ji is watching their Guru cease being coming away from their body. And Bhai Jaita Ji andrun ji karda ke main cheeka mara. He feels like to scream out, but he bites his lip from not screaming, from not saying anything. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji said about this moment that my Guru Tegh Bahadur Tilak Janju Rakha Prabtaka. Kino badu kalu main saka tilak janju rakha prabtaka. Kende Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha, the savior of the tilak Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, my father Guru Gobind Singh Ji saying, tilak janju rakha prabtaka kino badu kalu main saka. What my Guru, what my father has done in this time of Kalyug is so great. Kino badu kalu main saka sadhan het it jin kari sees diya par si na uchari. Kende Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha Ji, they gave their head but see nahi uchri. But not once did they sigh, not once did Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha Ji cry out when as they're about to become Shaheed. What does it mean that see na uchri? It doesn't mean here, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji is not referring and saying that my father did not cry out because they were afraid of Shaheedi. Of course Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha Ji is not afraid. Pah kahu ko det neh pehmanat aan kahu nanak sunre mana gyani taib khan. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha Ji said that pah kahu ko det neh, I don't give anyone fear, and I don't fear anybody as well. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha didn't need to say that my father didn't cry out in pain. What did they mean by that? They said, even though my father is doing so much for these Hindu pandits, even though my father is doing so much to save somebody's faith, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, not once did they cry out, not once did they say to anybody, look what I'm about to do for you. Not once did Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji kisi nu sunaya nahi, tusi vekho, make sure you appreciate what I'm about to do for you. That's what Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Singh, that sees diya, see na uchri, they gave their head, but not once did they say, main dekho main tade waste ki karan laga hai. Dharam het saka jin kiya. Kende for the sake of dharam, for the sake of righteousness, dharam het saka jin kiya. Kende sees diya par sirar na diya. They said they gave their head, but they did not give their sirar. That not once did they let their faith waver. Sirar means when you give up your faith, but Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, not once did they give up their faith. Then Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji said, kende natak chetak kiye kaja. Prab logan ke avat laja. Kende natak chetak kiye kaja. Natak chetak means when somebody is asked to perform a miracle. Kende but Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha, upon they say they did not perform any miracles. Natak chetak kiye kaja. They said instead, kende we feel that performing miracles, what is it? Kukaja. Kukaja means it's a mada karam. It's a bad action. Natak chetak kiye kukaja prab logan ke avat laja. They said the true people that have devoted themselves to Akal Purkh Waheguru Ji, prab logan te avat laja. They said they feel shame of performing miracles. They will never perform a miracle. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha. In the Tikar for Dilis Ser, proper kiya pyan Tikar for Dilis Ser. They broke the pot of their body on top of the head of Aurangzeb because they showed no fear. Tikar for Dalis Sir, proper kiya pyan Tegh Bahadur si karya karina kinhu aan. Tegh Bahadur si karya karina kinhu aan. And then Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha say that ha sab log kiyo. What were the people of this world saying? Ha doesn't mean that people of this world was crying. People weren't crying. They were saying, you know what they were saying? Ha sab jag pe ho. The world was saying, we have someone, ha sade kol koi. They weren't crying. Guru Gobind Singh Ji said that time the Pandits were saying, sab jag pe, the whole world was saying, we've got someone that will stand by us. And that's what a Khalsa is. The world says we've got someone that stands by us. Asal vich Khalsa hi ਉਹ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਹਿ ਦੇਵੇ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਖੜਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਹੈ ਸਭ ਜਗ ਪਿਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਅੱਜ ਕੋਈ ਕਵੇ ਕੋਈ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਕਰਵੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਕੋਈ ਖੜਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੈ 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 ਸੰਲੋਕ ਪਿਓ Bhai Jaita Ji, he's now thinking, what shall I do? They've said whoever comes to touch Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji cease, that they'll chop off their head on the spot as well. But such happened that a storm came. At once it went dark. Bhai Jaita Ji saying, but if I go and pick up Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji cease, after a few minutes the storm could go and they're going to realize, they're going to notice that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji cease isn't there and they'll start looking for that person that's taken away Guru Sahib Ji's cease. He goes, I'm not afraid for myself, but I don't want them to do beadabi of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji cease, because what their plan was, Aurangzeb had given them orders. They said, what I want you to do, so nobody ever stands up against me again, I want you to make a show of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's body. They said, I want you to cut Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji's body into 4 pieces. I want you to put them, each piece on top of a spear, and I want you to put it and hang those pieces in each the 4 corners of Delhi. So whoever enters Delhi, they'll know that this is what happens if you stand up against Aurangzeb. Bhai Jaita Ji was not afraid of getting caught, but he did not want this to happen to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji cease. So he goes to his father, Bhai Sadanand Ji. That Bhai Sadanand Ji that had been doing seva of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji. He says, Pitaji, he goes, what do you think we should do? He goes, if they see that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji's cease is gone, he goes, they're going to say. He goes, they're going to say, they're going to go and look for Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji's cease. And his father said, that's easy, son. Kande putre ta bahut saukhi gal hai. Bhai Jaita Ji has got his own writing, and we've still got today. It's called Siri Gur Katha. In Siri Gur Katha, Bhai Jaita Ji's own writing, Bhai Jaita Ji writes himself that I went to my father, I said, Pitaji, that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji da cease chakana hon, par asi ki kariye? When they see that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's cease isn't there, they're going to start looking for the cease straight away. What should we do? And Bhai Sadanand Ji's father said, Tu putra, tu mera cease wad ke utthe rakh de. Bhai Sadanand Ji said, Kende putter, why don't you chop off my head and put it in place of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji cease? Kende aal hai fad, kende talwar, take the sword. And Bhai Jaita Ji ne apni lekh de vich lekhde, kende main mere pita da cease juda kita. Bhai Jaita Ji writes, he said, I took off the head of my father to go and place it in that place where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji ceases. Bhai Lakhi Shah Vanjara, he's a trader of that time, and he's got many carts full of goods. It was about 60 of his carts that had entered Delhi at that time. And he got the seva to take and pick up the sarir and the body of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. He covers it in cotton and he takes it back to his house. And he's thinking, if I do saskar now, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji's body, that they will know straight away. And those people that are on guard, they'll come and arrest me. And they will do beadabi of Guru Sahib Ji's sarir. So he says, what I'll do is I'll make it look as if my house is burnt down. By Lakhi Shah Vanjara, he sets fire, he puts tail all over his house, and he lights up his whole house to do saskar of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachaji's body. Bhai Jaita Ji goes and puts down his father's head by Sadanand Ji's cease, and then he picks up the sarir, the head of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, and he wraps it in a kambal. He wraps it in a kambal, and then he goes and with 2 other Gursikhs, Bhai Uday Ji and Bhai Nanu Ji, and they're on 3 horses. Bhai Jaita Ji is on the middle horse, and the 2 Gursikhs are beside them, and they start riding. And they go and they ride and they travel about 40 kilometers, and they stop off in a place called Bagpat. A Muslim's house they come by that Bhai Jaita Ji knew of, and his name is Wahuddin. Wahuddin was somebody that had much love for Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padsha Ji and always hoped that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji one day will come and see him in his house. Bhai Jaita Ji goes to Bahuddin and he said that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padsha Ji da main sees leke aaya Delhi to. Bhai Bahuddin Ji did darshan. He was the first one that did darshan of the sees head of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. And after that, Bhai Bahuddin Ji said there's a beautiful Hindu man's house here called Krishnapal. You can stay the night there. In Krishnapal's house, Bhai Jaita Ji stayed the night. In the morning, Bhai Jaita Ji starts to travel again. And they travel about 80 kilometers the next day. And now, after traveling, they reach a place where Guru Sahib Ji, Padsha Ji, they brought Padsha to a place called Taravadi. And in this place called Taravadi, when Bhai Jaita Ji entered, he goes to this place where somebody's washing clothes. Somebody washing clothes whose trade is a tobi. Tobi unnu kende for what that's what they do. Their trade is to wash clothes. Bhai Jaita Ji starts to walk up to Devaram, a Gursikh, a beautiful Sikh called Devaram. Bhai Jaita Ji knew him from the Sangat. Bhai Jaita Ji went up to Bhai Devaram and they said, Bhai Devaram, kende jaga milugi kite rehn vaste raat? Will I get a place to stay today? Bhai Devaram said, I'd be privileged to serve a Gursikh of Bhai Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padsha. Bhai Devaram Ji starts to walk Bhai Jaita Ji towards his house. And as they're walking towards the house of Bhai Devaram Kudrati asks, says, Bhai Jaita, you're so lucky. You get to spend so much time with Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padsha. Tell me how they are. The moment Bhai Devaram asks Bhai Jaita Ji, says, tell me how Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is. And this is now the first time after all the Shaheedi, Bhai Jaita Ji couldn't help himself and he bursts out crying. Kehna main ki dassan Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji da ki haal hai. He goes, what shall I tell you? He goes, let's go to your house and sit down first. They go into the house of Bhai Devaram and Bhai Jaita Ji's got their cease wrapped in a kumbal, in a blanket. And Bhai Devaram Ji laughs and he goes, what's that treasure you're hiding? He goes, why don't you let go of it and put it on the table? And Bhai Jaita Ji said, this treasure is invaluable. He said, make a high place in your house so we can place this treasure. Bhai Jaita Ji puts the cease of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Bhai Devaram still doesn't know. And he said, you didn't answer my question. I asked you how Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is. He goes, if you get to see them, he goes, give them a message from me. He goes, tell them I'm very greeb, I'm very poor. And I've never known if I'm going to be able to travel to Sri Anandpur Sahib to actually do their darshan, but let them know I've been sewing them a beautiful kumbal. I've been sewing them a beautiful blanket. And I've often wondered in my mind, and I've often thought whilst making this kumbal, and I've thought, imagine if Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji actually came himself to my house to get this kumbal. Bhai Jaita Ji to hun reh nahi hoya. Kehne kholo khazana. Kehne open this treasure. And as they start to lift the layers of this kumbal, Bhai Jaita Ji kehne Bhai Devaram Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji aap aine aap ji to kumbal lein. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji listened to your ardas and they've come to get your kumbal. Bhai Devaram Ji burst out crying. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, you're still completing the ardasa of your Gursikhs even in this state. Of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, what type of Guru are you? Bhai Devaram Ji fed Bhai Jaita Ji and said, Bhai Jaita Ji, you please rest today. Bhai Jaita Ji said, Mainu neend nahi honi, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Kehne nahi. Kehne you need the strength, you're going back to Anandpur Sahib. Kehne you must sleep. He puts Bhai Jaita Ji to sleep and Bhai Devaram makes a chor sahib. He first puts Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padsha Ji, he takes off the previous kumbal that Bhai Jaita Ji used, which is now full of blood. They take off that kambal that is full of blood, and Bhai Devaram Ji puts his new kambal that is made for Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, puts the cease on that. He gets another kambal, he gets another blanket, and he makes a chawl sahib out of it, gets a stick, wraps it around there. All night, he called his wife. Both of them, him and his wife, sat all night doing chawl sahib to Guru Sahib Ji, Sache Paatshah Ji cease. Nale roi jaan, nale chawl kari jaan. And nale kahi jaan Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji tusi aise roop ch dene si darshan sanu. The next morning, Bhai Jaita Ji gets ready to continue his journey. Bhai Jaita Ji get on their horse and they ride again, and then they stopped off. The next place they stopped was in a place called Ambala. Kanth Majul was the next place they stopped, and now they stopped off in a place in somebody's house called Ramdev. The next morning they continued to travel. Then they stopped off in a place called Nabha, and now they stopped in a Muslim fakir's house whose name was Dargahi Shah. Dargahi Shah was another Gursikh of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Paatshah and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah. Bhai Jaita Ji stopped the last night in the house of Bhai Dargahi Shah, and Dargahi Shah said, "Can they give my message to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji that he planted this seed? He planted this seed of Sikhi inside of me." Remember, he's still a Muslim. There were Muslims that remained Muslims that became Sikh of Guru Sahib Ji. Like a Sikhi means to follow the Guru. And he said, "Tell Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, I'd love for him to see how this plant is coming on from that little seed that he planted inside of me and what's come off that little seed." And Bhai Jaita Ji again now, in the fourth place, gives darshan of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji cease. And he says, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji has come to see this plant, this beautiful seed that has grown. And he said, "Give Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji now my message that I want to do darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji." From that place, from Nabha, Bhai Jaita Ji leaves. Bhai Nanu Ji and Bhai Uday Ji, they're all three, they're on their horses riding now, and they stop off in Kirtpur Sahib. That Kirtpur Sahib that Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Paatshah Ji had established. Bhai Jaita Ji said, "I can't go any further because I don't know how I'm going to show my face to Guru Gobind Rai, to Mata Gujri and to Mata Nanaki. How do you expect me to tell them I've come back with a head?" He said he sent Bhai Uday Ji to go and tell Gobind Rai that Pitaji's cease has come. Do you want me to keep them here or do you want me to bring them to Anandpur Sahib? Bhai Uday Ji went and told Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah at the age of 9, they said, "Palki tayar karo." They said, "Get a palki ready." They beautifully decorated a palki to go and get Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji cease from Kirtpur Sahib. When they reached Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji cease in this beautiful palki sahib that they decorated with beautiful flowers to go and get the head of their father, Gobind Rai, 9 years old, put his hands together and said, Mata Nanaki Ji said to his grandmother, said, "You come first to do darshan of your son's head." Mata Nanaki Ji comes forward. Mata Nanaki Ji looks at Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, her son's head, and says, "Puttar, Kende, your smile is the same. That smile that you had when you sat upon the thrones, you still have that beautiful smile on your face. The radiance of your face hasn't changed a bit." She steps back and Gobind Rai says, Kende Mata Gujri Ji, go and do the darshan of your pati, of your husband." Mata Gujri Ji comes forward, looks at the cease of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. She says, "O Pati Parmeshwar, O Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah, Kende Aap Ji di ta nib gayi. You beautifully gave your head right till the end. You didn't waver. Let it be that I don't waver as well. Let me keep my faith and never waver until my last breath." Aap Ji di nib ki Kende Sache Paatshah meri vi ant tak nib jave. Bhai Jaita Ji is standing behind everybody. He's did this job of bringing, he risked his life. And now this is what you call Jao to prem khelan ka jao. Sir tar tali gali meri ao. This is what it means to put your head on the palm of your hand. This is what it means to put your cease on your palm, Gursikh Pyaro, playing with your life. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pach is looking through the Sangat, looking through the crowd and say, Jaita, hum tu ure aa. Can they, you shouldn't be standing behind everyone. Can they come through that crowd? Bhai Jaita Ji starts to walk forward with so much nimrata. He's got his head down, even though he's done such a great job. And Gobind Rai embraces Bhai Jaita Ji and says, Rangarete, Guru ke bete. Can they, you are the son of the Guru. Can tu ta Guru da putter hai Rangareteya. Can oh Bhai Jaita Ji. Can what does a son do when his father dies? His son gives his shoulder to his father to take his body upon that pyre. Can you've walked all the way through Delhi, risking your life, bringing my father's cease. Can you are the child of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Can Rangarete, Guru ke bete. Time went on in 1699. Bhai Jaita Ji becomes Bhai Jeevan Singh Ji when he takes Khande Pate da Amrit. After taking Khande Pate da Amrit, I remember Guru Gobind Singh Ji saying that to Bhai Jaita Ji isn't no small thing. These were the people that people of the world called low caste. They called the untouchables. These are the people that would go and clean out of other people's houses. He was from that caste Bhai Jaita Ji was. And Guru Sahib Ji saying, no, you're the son of the Guru. Bhai Jaita Ji now becomes Bhai Jeevan Singh in 1699. That time comes in 1704, Gursikh Pyareo, jado Anandpur de Kile no jado Ghera pੈ gaya. When Anandpur fortress has been surrounded now, it's been 8 months. After 8 months of the Anandpur Kila being surrounded, everybody here knows the itihas, the false promises that they made. They made the sacred cow out of atta. The Hindus did, the hill Rajas did, and they swore on the life of the sacred cow that no matter what, you leave this fortress now and we won't attack you. And the Muslims, and they swore by the Quran that no matter what happens. Amongst these Gursikhs is Bhai Jaita Ji as well, Bhai Jeevan Singh now. When Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pach Ji leaves Anandpur da Kila, because what we're doing today, we're not going to go into the detail of that itihas, because we're just going to follow the trail of Bhai Jaita Ji, and we're going to look at alongside some other Gursikhs as well. Khalsa mero roop hai khas, Khalsa main hoon karo nivas. When they left, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pach Ji knew, they said that don't trust them, they're going to attack us from the back. When Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pach Ji reaches Sarsa Nadi, but left behind is people like Bhai Uday Singh, people like Bhai Bachitar Singh is there as well, Bhai Jeevan Singh is there as well, and then Baba Ajit Singh Ji is there as well. When then the Mughal army, they attacked from the back, who held them behind, who held them so that they can't get forward to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pach Ji and their family? It was Gursikhs like Bhai Uday Singh, it was Gursikhs like Bhai Bachitar Singh, it was Gursikhs like Bhai Madan Singh, and they were all there holding them back. Baba Ajit Singh was there as well. Who is Bhai Uday Singh? Who is Bhai Bachitar Singh? They're fighting there. Bhai Jeevan Singh is fighting there as well, holding them back so they can't come forward. Bhai Uday Singh is that pyara Gursikh that became Shaheed, fighting, holding them back. Everybody else, all the other Gursikhs were able to get past. And then there was a Bibi there as well, and they used to call her Bibi Pika Singh, not Kaur but Singh. She was a Yoda. She dressed up like a Singh all the time and had weapons on her. So they all started to call her a Singh. And she became Shaheed there as well, holding them back. But Bhai Uday Singh became Shaheed there as well. Baba Ajit Singh eventually was able to get past and get across Sarsa Nadi. Bhai Jeevan Singh was eventually able to get past as well and cross Sarsa Nadi. And so was Bhai Bachitar Singh. But Bhai Uday Singh remained there. For 5 hours he held them back fighting. He was so wounded. He had blood dripping from all over his body. But for 5 hours he held them back and continued to fight. Who was he? Bhai Uday Singh was the son of Bhai Mani Singh. Bhai Uday Singh, he was the brother of Bhai Bachitar Singh. Bhai Bachitar Singh is also the son of Bhai Mani Singh as well. Bhai Mani Singh Ji had 10 sons. And when that time came, just before Pangani da Jang, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji was asking, they were saying, bring your sons to me, bring your Jwaniya to me, give your sons to me. Bhai Mani Singh, not did he think, he didn't bring one son. He didn't say, I'll give you 10%, because I've got 10, I'll give you one. Bhai Mani Singh Ji gave 5 of his sons to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji to be a part of their army. Bhai Mani Singh Ji brought forward Bhai Uday Singh. They brought forward Bhai Bachitar Singh. They brought forward Bhai Anik Singh. They brought forward Bhai Ajab Singh. They brought forward Bhai Ajayab Singh. There were 5 Gursikhs, 5 of his sons. Bhai Mani Singh Ji gave and did pay it and donate it to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji and said, take them. Let them be in your army and fight. So Bhai Jaita Ji, that we know, that Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji that we know, Bhai Bachitar Singh being the son of Bhai Mani Singh, who was born in 1663, who was about 3 years older than Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji. All these Gursikhs had been fighting in every jang, in every battle since Pangani da Jang. Since that jang, where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji killed Hari Chand when they said, Jabe baan lagyo tabe ros jagyo. In that jang where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji said, now that I've been struck, now I'm full of rage. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji said, Jabe baan lagyo tabe ros jagyo. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji, now I take the bow in my hand. This says, oh Hari Chand, are you ready now? Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji, when they took down Hari Chand in the first battle of Pangani, Bhai Uday Singh, all these pyare Gursikhs was alongside Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Patshahi Ji throughout all of this time. But now that time came, who was Bhai Uday Singh? What did Bhai Bachitar Singh, what did these great Gursikhs achieve in their lives? When that time came in 1700, there had been many battles now that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji had been going through. They'd gone through the battle of Pangani, after that the battle of Nadaun. And many times the hill Rajas attacked Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji. But then there was a Raja called Kesari Chand that attacked Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Pachaji. And that time they were in the Kila, in the fortress of Logarh in 1700. In that battle, it's that battle that everybody knows what happened. When Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji got ready, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji went, Kesari Chand, because they were so frustrated, they just could not win Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they just could not get inside. They thought, we need to do something to get inside this fortress of Logarh. So what did they do? They intoxicated an elephant. After intoxicating that elephant, they tied many plates upon his head. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji, they called out for a Gursikh. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji कहते आ दुनी चंद कहते हुन तेरा समा आ गया कहते एक हाथी दे नाल लड़न वास्ते कहते दुनी चंद, it's now your turn to fight with this intoxicated elephant. But what it means that you've got to actually open the doors of the fortress, which the Gursikhs, they used to fight from inside. That's why they were never able to get to them, the hill Rajas. So but Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, what you must do is to Duni Chand, you've got to open the doors and you've got to go out on the battlefield and go and then fight against this elephant, and that means you're open to whatever shots they take at you. By Duni Chand, he was the most built out of all the army. By Duni Chand was probably the strongest in strength when you look at him physically. And I know a lot of people, they describe this picture of Bhai Bachitar Singh being very timid and saying, unknowing and saying, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, well, I wouldn't know what to do, but that's not true. Bhai Bachitar Singh had been fighting all those years. He's now at this time, he's coming close to the age of about 40. He's in his late 30s, Bhai Bachitar Singh. He's fought many battles already. Bhai Duni Chand Ji, soon as he hears that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji is calling me to fight this elephant, Bhai Duni Chand runs towards the back wall of the fortress and he jumps over the wall to run away because he got afraid. As he jumps the wall from the back of the fortress, he falls and he breaks one of his legs. But still he's so afraid, he didn't think मेरी लात टुट गई है हुण तां मैं गुरु कोल वापस चल जावां. वो बेचारा किसी तरह तुरदा अपने घर पहुंच गया. He still reaches his home somehow. Why? Because he's trying to escape death. But when he gets into his house trying to escape death, he lies on his bed and he's trying to catch his breath and thinking, my leg's broken, chal koi nahi, at least I'm still alive. That moment he's thinking, at least I'm still alive and I've escaped that situation, a snake comes and bites him, and at that moment he dies with the poison. Duni Chand di otthe maut hogi. But his sons came back to Guru Gobind Singh Ji and became Shaheed in their battles. Bhai Duni Chand's 2 sons did. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paach is saying, Bhai Bachitar Singh, tu aafe agge. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paach Ji themselves now get this very special spear called a Nagani. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paach Ji places that Nagani in Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji's hands, and they sit him upon a horse. As they've intoxicated this hathi, this elephant from outside you could hear a voice of that hill Raja called Kesari Chand, and he said, One bark mari, ek bark means when he shouted out, and he said, Oh Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah, he's saying, not in respect, he said their name, but he's saying to his army, he goes, I'll go inside when this elephant breaks the doors of this fortress, and I'll cut off the head of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah, and I will bring out the head of Guru Gobind Singh today, Kesari Chand said. And Bhai Uday Singh heard this. Bhai Uday Singh Ji also came to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. When they're placing the Nagani in the hand of Bhai Bachitar Singh, Samrat Guru Sir Hath Taryo, the most powerful, the all-powerful Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah is placing their hand above the head of Bhai Bachitar Singh. Kende ja Bachitar Singh, kende ghode te beh, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਦਰਵਾਜ਼ੇ ਖੋਲ ਕੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਗੜੀ ਦੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਮਸਤ ਹਾਥੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਲੜ ਹੁਣ ਜਾ ਕੇ Bhai Uday Singh Ji comes forward, his blood's boiling. He said, how dare Kesari Chand say such words about you, O Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah Ji. He said, give me, he says, Paatshah Ji, give me the permission to go out with my brother Bachitar Singh. He goes, and I'll bring back the head of Kesari Chand today. That Bhai Uday Singh that became Shaheed. Guru Gobind Singh Ji ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਾ Uday Singh ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਜਾ. He gets a thapi of Guru Gobind Singh Ji as well. Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji on his horse, he opens those doors and he rides out. And as this elephant is coming towards, and they're thinking that they're going to break, this elephant's going to break down these doors. And Bhai Bachitar Singh, he's doing Jakari and he's saying, Boy, Sonehale, Sati, Sri Akal. And he rips that Nagani through the plates that are placed on that elephant. And that Nagani, it rips through the plates and it goes and hits the forehead of that elephant. And as soon as it rips through the forehead of that elephant turns around and intoxicated, it goes towards the army of Kesari Chand. As that elephant goes towards the army of Kesari Chand, Bhai Uday Singh comes out on his horse as well. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji gave Bhai Uday Singh a barsha as well, a spear as well. Kende ja tu Uday Singh. And Bhai Uday Singh Ji went towards Kesari Chand, and with one strike, he takes off the head of Kesari Chand and brings it back to the feet of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah Ji. So that was Bhai Uday Ji. He became Shaheed at that place. And when they escaped, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah Ji, they reached a place called Kotla. But as they've reached this place called Kotla and they got to this place and a Haveli is like a fortress as well. And they reached this Haveli and it's owned by somebody called Chaudhry Nahang Khan. Nahang Khan, he had so much love for Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji goes into his Haveli. But outside is still fighting as they get across the Sarsa Nadi as well. The Rangards, they said, come, there's a group called the Rangards. They've come and attacked now Baba Ajit Singh. They've come and attacked now Bhai Bachitar Singh. They've come and attacked now Bhai Jeevan Singh as well, Bhai Jaita Ji. But as Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji is watching, they're seeing that an arrow is coming towards Bhai Baba Ajit Singh Ji. Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji is watching this. He gets his horse to ride and go towards that direction. And Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji takes the arrow into his own chest that was about to come and hit Baba Ajit Singh Ji. At that place, Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji becomes wounded. There's blood going through him. And the Gursikhs, when they see what happens to Bhai Bachitar Singh, they came into rage and they finished off all these Rangards. And they killed off all these that had attacked them there. And they picked up Bhai Bachitar Singh. And somehow, this beloved Gursikh to them, they're taken now towards that direction. They found out that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah gone to Nahang Khan's Haveli in a place called Kotla. When they reach there, Nahang Khan does seva of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji, feeds them. And then when the night comes, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah said, I'm going to leave now with my Gursikhs. When they looked up Bhai Bachitar Singh, Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, he's too wounded to travel with me now. They said, he'll have to stay back. They said, Nahang Khan, you've done so much seva. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji gave him one of their own daggers to Nahang Khan as a srupa. And they said, you look after my Gursikh. They said, there's no difference between me and Bhai Bachitar Singh. You take care of him. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji leaves towards Chamkor di Kadi, and Bhai Bachitar Singh is left behind in this house of Nahang Khan. They bandage up all his wounds, but he's very badly wounded. And they put him in one of their bedrooms in their house. Guards of Wazir Khan, the army of Wazir Khan, is looking for Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji everywhere. Somebody told them that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji went to the house of Nahang Khan. They came knocking on this door. They said, Nahang Khan, tell us the truth. Is Guru Gobind Singh Ji here? Nahang Khan said, no, you can check. There's nobody here. Guru Gobind Singh Ji is not here. This is none of his marjivade. Gursikhs used to call the Singhs that stayed with Guru Gobind Singh Ji marjivade, that were dead whilst they were alive. They had no care for their life. And they said, there's no marjivada here, there's no Gursikh, there's no Singh of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji here as well. Bhai Nahang Khan doesn't say anything. He says, you can check my house. And they go around to check the house of Nahang Khan. And they go towards that door where Bhai Bachitar Singh is inside. And they said, who's inside of this room? And Nahang Khan said, my daughter's inside. His daughter's name was Mumtaz. He said, my daughter and her husband is inside of that room. And her husband's sleeping at the moment. And Mumtaz, she called out from inside to say, yes, I'm inside. But these words started to ring through her head of her father saying, Bete, she had so much love for Guru Gobind Singh. She spent a whole day serving the Gursikhs and Guru Gobind Singh Ji that day. This starts to ring in her head that Meri beti ta oda karwala, that my daughter and my son-in-law is inside. A few moments after her father saying these words, Bhai Bachitar Singh Ji breathed his last. He wasn't able to survive from his wounds. His daughter comes out and she looked at her father's face and she's got tears rolling down, and she goes back into that room and puts her head in the feet of Bhai Bachitar Singh. And she says, Father, I won't marry from today. Because from my heart, I'll keep in my heart that Bhai Bachitar Singh is my husband. And every day until her last breath, she cleaned that room and she kept Bhai Bachitar Singh in her heart, and she didn't marry after that. And she became a great, great saint. And she blessed many others. She's somebody to remember as well, Mumtaz. These are names, and a lot of us don't know how Bhai Bachitar Singh became Shaheed. And they reached the Gadi, they reached the fortress. And Bhai Jaita Ji, he was one of those Gursikhs. When Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji left the fortress with Bhai Daya Singh, Bhai Dharam Singh, with Bhai Man Singh, and Bhai Jaita Ji was one of the few that was left. Bhai Jaita Ji's brother that we spoke about yesterday, Bhai Sangata, who became Bhai Sangat Singh. Accordingly to a hukamnama that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji wrote themselves, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji gave their robe and kalki to Bhai Sangat Singh, the brother of Bhai Jaita Ji. They remained in the Gadi when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji left, and they escaped on the night. In the morning, when the morning came, they got happy to see, they think that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji is still inside of the fortress. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pachaji left them all the weapons. Whatever weapons were left, Guru Sahib Ji didn't take them with them. But there was a few guns left as well. So there was still a few bullets left. And whatever cannons, whatever they had left, they left inside of Chamkor Gadi with Bhai Sangat Singh. In the morning, when the Mughal army and the Hill Rajas, they attacked the Chamkor Gadi, they fought with so much courage from inside, and they used all the ammunition that they had. When everything had finished, they didn't hide in a corner of that fortress. Bhai Sangat Singh looked at his brother and to Bhai Jaita Ji. He said, it's time now. He goes, let's go and open the doors of this fortress of Chamkor Gadi. Let's go on that field and become Shaheed now. with no fear, they opened the doors of that gadi, of that fortress themselves, and still fought and killed many hundreds before Bhai Jaita Ji and Bhai Sangat Ji became Shaheed. Thinking that Bhai Sangat Singh is Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they cut off the head of Bhai Sangat Singh, the brother of Bhai Jaita Ji. Bhai Jaita Ji becomes Shaheed on that field. They take the head of Bhai Sangat Singh back to Delhi, thinking it's Guru Gobind Singh Ji Padshah Ji. But the daughter of Aurangzeb, who recognized and had done darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, when she saw Bhai Sangat Singh, she started to smile. And she said, "You fools." She said, "After all that, you still wasn't able to catch him, was you?" Oh, khush ho gayi, kendi meri Kalgitar Padshah, he escaped again. And they said, "What? That's not him?" And after that, some say that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Padshah Ji gave the message themselves to somebody called Bibi Sharan Kaur. But somebody said beautifully that Bibi Sharan Kaur sits in a house and she was having a conversation with her mother about Guru Gobind Singh. Her mother was saying that, Kalgitar Padshah, I heard that they had come close by. And I've heard that many Gursikhs became Shaheed. And there's nobody to lift their bodies, and their bodies have been left on the battlefield. As her mother is talking, Bibi Sharan Kaur starts getting ready. And she gets a diva, she gets a lamp, and she lights the light. And her mother says, "Tiye, tu kidhar nu challi?" Kendi, "Maa, main mere bhraਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਸੰਭਾਲਣ ਚੱਲੀ ਹਾਂ." She said, "Mother, I'm going to go and lift up the bodies of my brothers and cremate them." This Sherni, she leaves her house on her own. It's evening time. As she leaves her house and she reaches that battle, and they're all drunk and celebrating because they think they've killed Guru Gobind Singh Ji Padshah. And she comes and she starts to pick up each body and dragging them and making a pile. She's recognizing them from their cares, from their kakar, to see which one is my brother. And she's thinking, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, give me strength today, because to even look at the body of one brother is so difficult. Today I'm going to pick up 30 plus brothers today with my own hands. She starts to gather, and she made a pile of these Gursikhs. And as she's getting ready, and she starts to light a fire, she gets a bunch of straws and she lights them. She had carried wood from home, and a guard sees that there's a fire being lit. A drunken guard comes running and looked at her and said, "What are you doing?" And Bibi Sharan Kaur didn't speak. Kuch nahi boli. And they said, "Das tu kardi kiya." That time, it's become Amrit Vela pinni ranadiya chamkan tare. It's Amrit Vela such no the time to read Guru Nanak Padshah Ji's Japji. And they said, "Why aren't you speaking?" And then they listened more, and what could they hear? Jai kar kirat akhiye karte ka hoye bicharo, because she's reading Sohela Sahib during Amrit Vela when it's time to read a Japji. She starts to light those woods and to cremate her brothers. They asked again. They said, "Why aren't you speaking? Who are you?" And what did they hear? Karon benanti, suno mere meeta, sant tehl ki bhela. Without her exchanging any words with them. And when she was able to cremate her brothers, with much anger they lifted Bibi Sharan Kaur and they threw her on that same pyre while she was still alive. She burnt alive and became Shaheed. Khalsa mera roop hai khas, Khalsa main hoon, karo nivas, itniya ka behentiya parwan, ek nahi par aneka hi galtiyan ho giyan han. अनजान बच्चा समझ के माफ़ कर देना, गाज बाज के प्रेम सहित बलाऊ फतेह। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु।
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Vaheguru